Hey all, welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. I'm Slide, and today we're going to do some more Grand Arena in Division 11. So some really top-end gameplay in the very bottom division. We have a pretty solid roster. If you wanted to review it, I kind of go into detail on it on my last video. I'll include a link up in the corner there that you can check that out. But basically my teams are, I've got some really solid Geos, I've got some Empire, some Jedi, built up a Padme, and then it drops off after there. So the squads I developed, I split my Geos up. I've got my GBA, Spy, and Soldier on one team. On my other team, I've got Poggle the Luster, Sunfac, and I threw in Jango Fett. He's pretty low geared, but I want something that looks at least kind of threatening to throw on defense. I've got an Empire squad. The Darth Vader's modded really well, the two other Empires not so much. Galactic Republic, Jedi, Phoenix, and kind of a cleanup crew down at the bottom. So let's go ahead and jump into the Grand Arena and see what we're dealing with. This is going to be round 2 of 3. We have already won the first round against Lumberjing. So if I hop into the review here, we did kind of the same strategy as the last video that I uploaded, which is we're aiming for those top 2 territories because they're worth more in Division 11. And this guy had a really bad fleet, so I knew he wouldn't be able to get through the ships I put down. So yeah, it was a solid win, won by banner count. I got stuck behind this Jedi squad, I couldn't quite clear it, but he also got stuck behind my Jedi squad. So yeah, it came out to be a pretty solid win. I didn't expect it. He has a lot more GP than me, so I didn't do a recording on it. I thought, oh, I'm just going to get totally blown away. What's the point? In hindsight, I wish I would have done a video because it would have been pretty interesting to see how I go up against a higher GP opponent like that. But for round 2 of 3, we are up against BL. So let's open up his account, see what we're dealing with. So he is from Whiskey Tango Foxtrot Guild. And right away I see he's got Shock T and some really well-geared clones. If we open up his character inventory, so his GP is at 924,000. I'm at like 650, so I'm up against an opponent with an extreme advantage. Once you get up to those higher divisions, having a difference of 250 GP maybe doesn't matter as much, but at this division, Division 11, that kind of difference is huge. So once again, I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna have to find some way to overcome that. So yeah, we see those really well-geared clones. If he puts that on defense, the only thing I have to answer it are my Geonosians. So I need to make sure I save some of my Geonosians just in case he puts those on defense. He's got some Jedi. He's got Darth Vader, Bastila Shan Fallen. So he's got a pretty thick middle here of characters that are decently geared, but not really super highly geared. So this guy's going to be able to stretch out his teams. In terms of ships, he's got kind of a mismatch of different ships. If I go to his capital ships, he's got the Executrix, Endurance, and Home One. He's put some work into all of them. So it's a little unclear, like, what are you going for? What's your goal? But if I scroll up to look at those ships, I can see that he's got some Galactic Republic ships, which makes sense since he's going for all those clones. He's got some Rebels as well, so he can definitely put some stuff together, but it's nowhere near as good as my Geonosian fleet. So we'll see what he puts on defense and what he brings for offense. So let's go ahead and open up the battlefield, and so he got a full clear on me. So he cleared. I put my. I actually decided to put Boba Fett as the lead with Sunfac and Poggle the Lesser, hoping that it would look threatening and he'd have to bring something good to it and waste one of his teams. And he did that. He got a clear on them. He got through my kind of garbage Galactic Republic fleet in one. Down at the bottom, he got through my Phoenix, which I'd expect him to. That's not a very threatening team. And on the back wall, he also did one clear on my Jedi. So he was pretty efficient in getting one attempt clears on all 4 of my zones, which means I'm going to have to play super efficiently. So looking at what he put on defense, up at the top, he's got his Phoenix, which from the last video, you remember I like to put Empire against this. Using my Darth Vader and his No Escape, I can get a lot of additional speed since he's going up against these rebels. So I might do an Empire squad against that. However, that Ezra is really well geared. That guy could probably do one big hit and I'd be in trouble. So that's a little bit risky. Down at the bottom, we see he's put his Darth Vader with Bastila Fallen and the Emperor. So we can take a quick peek at Darth Vader's mods. I think it's always important to look at that. So he's given him an additional 29 speed, which is not much. So it's not a super fast Vader, which gives me a little bit more hope. So let me go ahead and I'm going to think about which teams I want to use, and then we'll be right back. All right, so I've decided against this Empire squad. You know, the goal here is I need to be efficient, right? I need to win on banners. And so my first goal, rather than going for Phoenix first, I'm going to go for the Empire because I want to see what's on this back wall to know what I need to bring to it. And I've decided for this one, I want to go ahead and bring in my Geos, which are my best squad. So I'm going to bring in Geonosian Brood Alpha, and I'm going to bring in Spy. Oop, that's Soldier. We want Spy. And that's it. I'm actually going to go ahead and leave that third spot open because, like I said, I want to maximize banners. I want to win, and so I think this is the best way for me to do it. So it's a little bit risky, but we're going to go and give it a shot. All right, here we go. All right, so we get that Geonosian Brood Elf, or Geonosian Brute, which is summoned from GBA, which is great. I think what I need to go for first is Bastila Fallen, because she can wreck us. We'll do his first special there. And let's go ahead and do his last ability here. Get some expose. And then let's go ahead and annihilate her. Perfect. Okay, cool. Now we have Darth Vader and Emperor Palpatine. Darth Vader's the one who's geared up a little bit more. I would love to get Emperor Palpatine before he gets his stuns off, so let's go for him. Almost got him. Those assists really come in clutch. Let's go ahead and just get him out. Perfect. Alright, our health is looking good, so I'm not going to use his special. Let's just do a basic here. See if we can get a little damage on him. Use another basic. Alright, so he's doing Merciless Massacre. He did his Culling Blade. Now I am going to use that last ability because maybe we can get our protection back and get max banners. Great. Now we just need to get him out before he takes another turn. And that's it. Great. Okay, so we got 55 banners. Didn't quite get full health and full protection, but hey, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that result. Let's see what he has on his back wall. Hopefully it's not the clones. Okay, Nuke Gunray. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, so it's a Separatist lineup. Interesting. Okay, Count Dooku, Sunfac. Let me think what I want to use against that one. Alright, so I was originally planning on using my Empire up against these Phoenix for that additional speed bonus for Darth Vader, but I think I would rather use my Empire against these guys. They're only 27,000 GP, and they're not even max level, and my Empire squad are not modded very well. So I feel just a lot more confident using my Galactic Republic against this Phoenix squad. I think that'll be a better answer to it, and we'll just power through these guys with my Empire. So let's go ahead, let's pull up our Empire squad. Alright, so we've got Palpatine, Vader, and Tarkin. I think these guys should be able to do the job. Let's go ahead and enter the battle. I'm not going to underdog this, because I feel like this team is just threatening enough that I don't want to mess around. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with Force Crush. Get the debuffs on them. Alright, Merciless Massacre. Alright, trying to figure out who I want to go for first. I would love to get Count Dooku out, but I really would like to get him stunned first. Let's do an ability block. Alright, let's get some more debuffs. I'm gonna get counterattacked, but I want to knock down turn meter. Okay, he got stunned. That's alright, don't mind. I think this might be enough to get him out. Once again, my Darth Vader is only gear 8, so he's not going to do a ton of damage, but let's see if he can do it. Nope, not quite. And he got stunned. So maybe I should have gone for a Nuke Gunray there instead. Here, I think I can get him out with just a basic. It's tempting to go for the mass stun, though. I think the basic's going to do more damage. Oh, we still didn't do quite enough. We got a fully stunned team. That's not going too great. And he's putting down his, whatever that debuff is. Alright, let's get Count Dooku out. Alright, once again, more debuffs. Let's get rid of that extortion. Knock down turn meter. Force crush. Let's go ahead and Culling Blade. Nuke Gunray got his first death there. Went under stealth. Get rid of that extortion. Basic. Dodge. Alright, use that. Maybe get some stuns. Cool. Let's go ahead and get Sunfac out of here. More debuffs. Knock down turn meter. Be great if I could get full health on Darth Vader to get at least one more banner. So let's do Force Crush. Hopefully it won't kill him. Alright, he looks at full health, so I think that's the best we can do. So let's go ahead and get him up. Alright, so we got full health on 3 of the units. So 51 banners, that's not bad. I'll take it. Would have been nice to get some protection, but I'm just glad that team was defeated. Nuke Gunray can be a real pain to deal with sometimes. Alright, so we got our credits. Now we have the Phoenix squad to deal with, and my best squad right now to deal with that. I do have this Geonosian Soldier, Gear 12, and it feels like a shame not to use him, but there's more efficiency, I think, with my full Galactic Republic squad. The thing is, I don't get max banners with this, because basically they shed that protection. So I'm not going to get those banners, which isn't great, but I think it's like a for sure thing. They'll probably kill them fairly easily. So let's go ahead and go for it. All right, so we get to go first. Let's use our special and get those buffs up. All right, we have offense up and critical chance up. It would be nice to get Hera out first so that she doesn't do her revive. Let's go ahead and use her special because it does the most damage. Cool, and then we can get her out. Awesome. Now this Ezra, keep in mind, is super well geared, so that is a threat to us. Let's go ahead and we have to go for Chopper here because of his taunt, and we'll just basic here. Okay, basic. Now Ezra has speed and offense up, which isn't great, but I think we'll be alright. Probably should have dispelled those buffs. Alright, now we can focus Ezra. He's doing a lot of damage. Alright, I could go for the stun here, which might be nice, or I could do the heal. I'm going to do this protection up. I don't want to lose Padme. And we can do the second special, which should do a lot of damage. Great. 52 banners, that's pretty good. So 3 full health units, 1 unit with full protection. So it's fairly efficient. And then we get our promotion too, up into Chromium, which is great. I will happily take that, and some credits. So life is good. And I already know in the back, I'm going to have a squad that can deal with his ships, because my ships are much better than his. So he looks like he put his Executrix on the back. Yeah, so he's got like a level 1 spy, level 29 soldier, and then he's got his one good ship is the First Order Kylo Ren ship. So once again, I want to try and be efficient here. I think I'll just bring my Geos, and I'll leave all the reinforcements open, because I think they can do the job. probably should have like calculated banners and figured out like how many points do I need, but hopefully this is going to be enough. Maybe I'll regret saying that, but all right. So we'll go ahead and do some ability blocks. All right. So this will take out Kylo Ren easily. Wow. Okay. Do the second ability, and I almost wonder if I could have just brought in 2, but that's all right. Got the clear. So the question is, did we win? 64 banners on that one's pretty efficient. Moment of truth here. Did we get enough banners? All right, so we did. We beat BL. So 1,165 to 1,156. So a pretty solid and efficient win there. Full clears on both sides. Man, if I was BL, I would have put one of those clone squads on defense and then left the other for offense, kind of split them up. I think I would have had a lot more of a challenge there had he done that. But yeah, it's always awesome to have full clears on both sides, have a super competitive, solid opponent like that. He did have a big advantage in terms of his GP, right? He was like 250,000 GP higher than me. But I think the advantage that I have is I've really focused on modding my characters well. And if I were to, let's see here, I actually made a list here of some of my fastest characters. So just to finish up this video, I've got Geonosian Brood Alpha here, and we can take a peek at his speed. I've given him 94 additional speed, right? That's awesome. My Jedi Knight Anakin, amazing speed as well. So 103 bonus speed. So I just want to, I guess, end the video. These other ones are really fast too. I just want to point out though that, you know, farming those mods, focusing on mods, that can give you a huge advantage that offsets, even when you're lower on GP than your opponent. If you have an advantage in mods, you can do really well and perform and kind of punch up quite a bit. At any rate, thank you guys for watching. I'll post more videos in the future. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you did enjoy it, please hit a like, and I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. I'll continue uploading videos as long as I see there's an interest in it. So yeah, thanks for watching.